Hey guys, Mizuki here. We are diving into something absolutely wild today. So this writer and self-appointed narrative constant, Jake Steinberg, has blessed the internet with one of the hottest takes I've seen in a while. He wrote this long post where, get this, he says that anyone critical of woke stuff in games is basically a Nazi. Yeah, you heard that right! Like, if you're not completely on board with every move these big game companies make, you're suddenly a fascist. Genius. He's all like, oh, I wrote about how anti-woke gamers are basically Nazis. Right, because if there is one thing the internet was missing, it's yet another guy telling us that critiquing corporations make us, what, history's villains? Seriously, how are these people even real? Every day there is some corporate cheerleader popping up out of nowhere to scold gamers for not worshipping at the altar of AAA studios. So, let's go through his post and see just how deep this rabbit hole goes. He even tells a story about someone who popped into his chat mid-Dragon Age playthrough and dared to say the game was pushing an agenda. Imagine it, the aura. All because you can pick your character's gender and who they fall in love with. The guy acts like Dragon Age is some revolutionary manifesto when it's literally been about character choice since like forever? Anyone who's touched a controller in the last 15 years know this. But Jake's convinced that disagreeing with the game's choices is somehow problematic. Like, dude, calm down. You can't just call people Nazis because they don't want to lecture while they are trying to rescue dragons or whatever. Then he brings up the blood magic issue in Vanguard. Apparently, they exited from the game because they didn't want players doing nasty stuff. And we are supposed to pretend this is some thoughtful decision? Even though it's basically took away a huge part of what made the game interesting to begin with? The Devon Blue Sky even gave us a long-winded explanation, but really, it's just, we didn't think you guys could handle it. How considerate of you. But the chair on the top, Jake decided to give us his take on Gamergate, saying that any criticisms of DAI policies is just thinly veiled hate against the diversity itself. As if questioning a company's PR moves makes you that bad guy. And the funniest part, he is out here calling everyone fragile while he's writing 10,000 words about how gamers hurt his feelings. Oh my god. Oh, and in case you needed more proof he's a piece of work, he conveniently ignores that people across the political spectrum and yes, even LGBTQ+ folks have issues with Vanguard too, but acknowledging that would mean admitting his arguments has holes, and we can have that now, can we? So Jake, bless his heart, caps it off with this dramatic spiel about how Kotaku's critics are like digital Nazis. Yes, because calling out nonsense is just like book burning, right? Somehow, I don't think standing up to self-righteous journalists is quite the same thing as, you know, historical atrocities? But hey, what do I know? I'm just a gamer who didn't realize I was this close to starting the next race just by pressing next to dubbed. And guys, it only gets crazier. He even compares calling out corporate nonsense, silencing voices or some weird bonfire of dissent. Bro, seriously? You're the one complaining about criticisms while ironically trying to shoot it down. You literally just wrote an entire piece condemning people for thinking differently from you. And here's the kicker. He starts whining about how gamers are out here actually boycotting stuff, like people saying nope to corporate trash from companies like Ubisoft or pointing out all the DAI-detected nonsense. The irony, this guy along with his online posts complaining about boycott while sitting comfy on his couch. Gamers are actually putting their money where their mouths are. while he's out here writing think pieces. We've seen this fake boycott thing before, like in the Hoyoverse community for example, where loads of people swear they are boycotting but secretly never stop playing. Classic move. Now brace yourself for the grand finale, cause in the last paragraph, the guy loops back around, repeating his points like a scratched CD. But wait, there's more. He even calls out culture warriors for cranking out hate content for months before a game's release. Let's take a look at his evidence. Drum roll, please. It's some random tweet that, like, games use it to be about gameplay. No, it's all controversy, with like 6,900 likes. Yeah, that's his proof. Impressive, right? So yeah, this guy and his fan club use any mildly popular tweet as evidence to go after people they don't like. Super solid argument, bro. And by hate content, he basically means anything that questions the corporate line. I guarantee you, if you say something he agrees with, he'll be calling you a free thinker faster than you can blink. Anyway, that's my take. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And hey, if you're enjoying the sarcasm and solid breakdowns, make sure to like, subscribe, support me on Patreon, and I see you guys on the next video. Bye!